Saturn and Rahu in the seventh house. And in that case, if Saturn is having the degree 10 to 20 degree and Rahu is having the degree 15 to 25 degree, and if both are present in your seventh house, in that case, struggle with trust issues will appear, potential delays in marriage which appear, but deep understanding of partner needs can be predicted from here. Not only this, long lasting and stable relationships could also be happen. So if this Saturn and Rahu disturbed your married life, chant Om Namah Shivaya daily. Donate black semen seeds to Saturn on Saturday evening. Say Radhe Radhe and subscribe the channel with a smile right now. Saturn and Rahu in the seventh house, and Saturn is having degree 5 to 15, and your Rahu is having degree 10 to 20 degree, then this shot is for you. If this Yuti is present in your seventh house, then it means ability to handle financial matters very well. But there would be a fear of betrayal or loss in relationships, right? Possible misunderstanding often arise with the spouse. So what you have to do, you have to do Saturn remedy. Worship Lord Saturn on every Saturday in the evening. Offer black cloth related to Rahu to the poor every Saturday if possible. Say Radhe Radhe, subscribe the channel with a smile. Saturn having degree between 15 to 25 degree, and Rahu is having degree 20 to 30 degree, and both these planets are present in your seventh house, that is your marriage house in the birth chart. It shows strong analytical abilities in business relations and communicative partnerships. These are the pillars for the success of the marriage, but it sometimes cause overthinking the main problem in your married life, anxiety in relationships, and often if not handled properly, it shows conflicts due to miscommunication gap. So donate mustard oil on Saturday and do Hanuman Chalisa related to Saturn and Rahu on Tuesday. Say Radhe Radhe and subscribe the channel with a smile. Saturn is 0 degree. I am covering all the degrees step by step. 0 degree to 10 degree. If your Saturn in the birth chart is having this degree, between these degree, and Rahu is between 5 degree to 15 degree, and these are planet present in the 7th house, this is called the Shapit dosha. In this case, there could be the emotional insecurity, emotional problem will be arise there. In that case, potential and manipulative partner you will see in your life. And not only this, the positive effect of this effect is emotional depth definitely present, and ability to nurture and care for spouse is already present. So if it causing the problem for you, in that case, worship Lord Hanuman, offer sindoor, and donate rice and milk to the needy when possible for you, especially on the Saturday. Okay, say Radhe Radhe, subscribe the channel with a smile. But if the retrograde Saturn is present in your seventh house, in that case, if Saturn is having degree 25 degree to 5 degree, and here is 5 becomes retrograde, right? And 0 is having degree, Rahu is 0 to 10 degree, and these planets are present in your seventh house. Seventh house is what? This is the marriage house, as you know that, right? So in that case, ego clashes will appear when this situation is will be there. Struggles with control issues with the partner you will see like that, but the leadership qualities, relationships, and charismatic influence over partner also same. So in that case, if Rahu and Saturn disturbing you, then donate wheat. Note down what you have to donate: wheat and jaggery on every Sundays at the evening. Say Radhe Radhe, subscribe the channel with a smile. Saturn is having degree 10 and to 20 degree, right? Note down these things. And Rahu is having degree 15 to 25 degree, and both our planets are present in your seventh house. This is the marriage house, right? So what will be the positive outcomes? First, practical approach to marriage and strong analytical skills, but there could be the health issues. This degree will cause the health issues and stress in married life, right? Or in that case, the partner will be over analyze the relationship between each other. Say Radhe Radhe and subscribe the channel with a smile. Is having degree between 5 degree to 15 degree, right? And Rahu is 10 degree to 20 degree, and if both are present in your seventh house, that is the partnership and the marriage house, in that case, the positive is harmonious. It could create harmonious relationships, so don't worry. but and also it cause natural charm and diplomacy in the relationship. But if this yuti is not good, malefic Mars effects is there, in that case you will see indecisiveness in your married life and relationships, and legal issues suddenly can arise in your partnership. Say Radhe Radhe and subscribe the channel. But what is the remedy? So remedy is recite Shani mantra on Saturdays, right? And offer white flowers to goddess Lakshmi on every Friday. It will be quite helpful for your married life. Say Radhe Radhe, subscribe the channel. This is having degree 15 to 25, right? And it is present in your 7th house, and Rahu is having degree 20 to 30 degree, and it is also present in your 7th house, and this is your 7th house. In that case, intense and transformative relationships can be said as the positive points. Strong sexual chemistry can be said, but the problem is that yes, possessiveness, strong possessiveness will appear here, and power struggles will also will be there. So if this is the situation, because definitely your sun and Saturn and Rahu will be disturbed, in that case donate red clothes to the needy and chant Om Namah Shivaya daily. Say Radhe Radhe and subscribe the channel with a smile right now. Is having degree 0 to 10 degree, means he is present in this degree, and your Rahu is present between 5 degree to 15 degree, right? So what will be the impact if this yuti is present in your 7th house? Means Saturn and Rahu both are present and expecting the 7th house. So see, if there is a positive influence, something somewhere positive eyes there, then it would create adventurous and optimistic relationships, right? And not only this, strong philosophical connection will also be predicted from this. But if it is disturbed somewhere else, in that case definitely there is a problem in belief systems. Opposite belief both the partner, overindulgence in material pleasures will be there. So if this is the situation and belief problem, overindulgence problem, in that case worship Lord Vishnu on Thursday every week and donate yellow fruits to the poor. Say Radhe Radhe, subscribe the channel with a smile. Having degree 10 degree to 20 degree, right? And your Rahu is having degree 15 to 25 degree, right? And if this yuti conjunction is present in your 7th house, that is the house of marriage and the partnership. So the pros is unique and unconventional relationships, right? And strong sense of independence in marriage. But negativity is sudden changes in the life will arise if it is malefied. Detachment and aloofness in relationships can be said. So in that case, if this is a situation, worship Lord Saturn on every Saturday, right? And donate blue clothes to the needy whenever feasible for you. Say Radhe Radhe, subscribe the channel with a smile. Present in the degree of 5 to 15 degree, right? And your Rahu is between 10 degree to 20 degree, and this yuti is present in your 7th house. It means deep spiritual connection in relationship, very good. Second, strong innovative bond with spouse, very good. But what about the negativity? Yes, emotional vulnerability problem will be there. Potential for deception and confusion in marriage. So married life will be confused in that case, and this happens when this yuti is disturbed by more malefic planets by aspects. So what you have to do, just do the remedy. What? Vishnu Sahasranama daily. Recite this mantra, this Sahasranama you can easily get from jyotishkar.in website, and donate fish or release them into a river. Say Radhe Radhe, subscribe the channel with a smile.